My name is Alfredo Shuri Muhengeri. I am the advisor to the President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency Dr. Nangola Mbumba, and I'm really pleased to be here this evening, joining a community of young people who are concerned about the importance of democracy and governance, representing a country, Namibia, which has worked very hard over the past 34 years to entrench its democratic traditions. Namibians will go to the polls next week to vote in the 8th elections. So far our elections have been peaceful, they've been free, and they've been fair. And as a country, we are committed to democratic governance. And for me to be here to receive an award of recognition in honor of our late president, Dr. Hage Geingob, a leader who was totally committed to democratic governance, is indeed a privilege, because this is a recognition that comes from civil society. Young people, democracy activists, people who believe strongly, just like President Geingob did, in the importance of democracy, in as far as delivering services to Africans. This award coming from, and recognition coming from citizens, coming from civil society, it sends the right signal, because it demonstrates the fact that democracy is not just about political leaders, it's about citizens, it's about ordinary people. And the award, in terms of the diversity of those who have been nominated, it speaks to the important role that each and every one of us should play in advancing democracy in Africa.
Okay, I'm Aisha Dabo, Programs Coordinator at Africtivist, a Pan-African network of change agents that works to strengthen democracy, good governance and human rights using technology. This event actually is the presentation of the Africtivist Champion of Democracy and Governance. This was initiated for, actually as a way for civil society organization to recognize institutions or individuals that are contributing to the development of good governance and democracy in their countries and in Africa. So civil society organizations and experts came together to define actually what this award would look like, who the champion should be, and what should the champion's values or what principle should the champion receive. And this actually is aligned with the principles of the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Good Governance, which is a charter that has been ratified by 38 countries on the continent, and which is also a driving document to have good democracy on the continent. If African countries were implementing what the charter says in all sectors of society, I think we'll be way ahead when it comes to respect for fundamental rights, when it comes to accountability, transparency, protection of human rights and democracy in general. So for us, having a champion that has these principles and values actually represented through their actions is a way to also celebrate the little victories that we have as represented by institutions or represented by individuals. So what we do is the selection is from 2012 to 2023. During that period, among the 38 countries that ratified the Charter, what were the actions that contribute to democratic governance on the continent. We came, civil society organizations came with a list, and then 5 were the top nominees, and we went to a public vote online, and that's how we ended up having Thuli Madonsela as the winner of the Africativist Champion on Governance and Democracy. No, this is the first time actually we're running this, because as an organization that works in civil society, we often, are trying to address the challenges and the problems, trying to find solutions. But we thought also that to complement that work we're doing, we should also be recognizing those who are, helping us directly or indirectly to move things forward, because we are all in this together. We cannot do it without the other sectors of society. And when you have people who have, taken difficult decisions, like the Justice Maraga with the Kenyan Supreme Court, when they cancelled the elections, the presidential elections, and it had to be redone, that's a very bold decision to make. When you look at President Gekop, the late President Gekop of Namibia, all his achievements in terms of good governance in his country, but on the continent as well. When you look at Thuli, she has contributed to the constitution, but she's also known for the Nklanda case, the scandal under former President Jacob Zuma. You look at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission in the Gambia, it has done something very important, because the past and the violations needed to be documented for Gambia to be able to move forward. And then you look at the late Chief Justice of Zambia, Irene Mambilima, who through her work, has fought for democracy, free and fair election, and also putting forward women issues. So each of these people, living or dead, have contributed to making our continent better. So even if we have challenges, and right now the continent is going through various democratic challenges, but we still have, from time to time, very impactful actions and decisions that are made and that need to be celebrated.
Vous savez, l'événement de ce jour est d'une importance capitale. Quand on sait que la démocratie en Afrique connaît une trajectoire non linéaire, parfois on peut dire tortueuse, parce qu'évoluant en dents de scie. Tantôt, il y a des États qu'on peut dire de bons élèves de la démocratie, mais tantôt, il y a d'autres États qu'on peut aussi qualifier de mauvais élèves de la démocratie. Même parmi ces États-là qui sont de bons élèves de la démocratie, il arrive des fois que la démocratie connaisse des turbulences dans ces pays. Donc, constatant les difficultés que traverse la démocratie africaine, notamment dans certains pays, il va de soi aujourd'hui qu'encourager la dynamique de démocratie en Afrique est une initiative noble et à saluer. Voilà pourquoi Africativist, qui reste attaché donc à la participation citoyenne des jeunes, donc, et je dirais même au développement de la conscience politique des populations africaines, plus particulièrement des jeunes. Africativist, qui est aussi une organisation qui accorde une importance capitale à tout ce qui est des élections libres, des élections transparentes, mais aussi à une indépendance de la justice, à une justice forte, et aussi à un état de droit avec la séparation des pouvoirs, ne pouvait en fait que essayer de mettre en place cette initiative qui en réalité est un mécanisme qui a pour ambition d'encourager cette dynamique de démocratie sur le continent. C'est une initiative d'encouragement, de dire aux autres, mais bien sûr c'est possible, parce qu'en Afrique, il y a des gens qui tiennent bon, il y a des gens qui jouent un rôle important pour l'implantation de la démocratie sur le continent, et ce sont des modèles sur le continent, et non seulement à révéler au monde entier, mais aussi à donner aussi comme modèle à tous les autres dirigeants africains, peu importe leur sphère de décision, que ce soit dans le gouvernement, mais que ce soit aussi dans le pouvoir judiciaire, mais aussi dans le pouvoir législatif. Donc, même aussi dans la société civile, ces organisations qui se battent aussi pour une démocratie, pour le respect des droits humains, pour des élections transparentes, ce sont aussi des organisations à encourager. Voilà ce qui explique cette initiative d'Affectivis. L'événement de ce jour est un premier acte, mais disons qu'il y en a d'autres qui vont s'en suivre, avec donc une inclusion beaucoup plus forte afin que l'Afrique de demain soit une fois meilleure que l'Afrique d'aujourd'hui en termes de démocratie, en termes de droits humains, en termes de paix sociale et surtout en termes de développement économique, parce que c'est ça aussi l'objectif final.
My name is Boniface Mwangi. I'm an activist from Kenya, and we had a great event today celebrating people who are doing good job in their respective countries, celebrating living heroes and people who have passed on, but the work is very important because normally we do not honor leaders who do good work. We condemn those who do bad work and post them and attack them and vilify them, but we rarely pause to celebrate those who do good jobs. So today we're doing that. It was a lovely event, and we hope that many more people will be awarded in the coming years. The whole idea is the same way we vilify bad people, we should celebrate good people and good leaders. And tonight was about celebrating good leaders.
My name is Deus Valentine Remamu. I work with the Center for Strategic Litigation, and we're glad to have collaborated with Affectivist in organizing the Africa Drive for Democracy in Durban, a 2-day event bringing together democracy activists from across the African continent. We spent the last 2 days learning from each other, building our collective and individual efforts. And it was a nice end to that process when we spent time also recognizing those who have come before us, who have done exceptionally well in promoting democracy on the continent. So the award that was launched this evening is important because it is easier. It is often easier to criticize all the goings on the continent. And there's so many things that are not going on, not going very well. That is no secret. However, I think if we are to remain hopeful about the fight for democracy on this continent, we must always recognize those small wins and those rare opportunities where success is recorded. And when that happens, we must recognize those people behind those small wins and the successes when they occur. So I'm grateful for the award. I think if this continues, we will encourage more and more people to take the baton, and hopefully out of their individual efforts, collectively we will be able to push the envelope on the continent. Thank you very much.